stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Cornhuskers will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Parker. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams.
There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. A first down run on the doorstep. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Another incompletion on third down. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Welch. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are. Man, nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Huskers will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Makes the catch. It's Bell. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. First play of the period will be a second down. On the snap, it's Parker. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range.
It's a fake. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Got it. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the school.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or 2 back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them, you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He's got it down the middle. Gashes the heart of the knee. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Buckley. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Buckley. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Quarterback adapted. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Hunter. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A run over the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. Send the tight end in motion. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback keeper. The Huskers get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking downfield, it's Rayola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was that guy? What was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that big scheme.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on 4th and short from their own 46. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to pull his way in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Parker. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quarterback now breaking the field. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. To the air. It's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, Man, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Let's it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Buckley. Under fire. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
It's incomplete, and they'd been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Parker. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Huskers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire! He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Morgan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route. The QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Welsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They punted away on fourth down. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. With jet sweep pass. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Wolverines want to move quickly. To the air, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball. And
breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this, trying to beat the D deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Husker! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Haynes. Caught in the backfield. It's Underwood. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. The quick out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Handsome. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if